skin fade marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. For the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't going like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say, set page. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Yeah, do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't going like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate.
PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You talk about this Lions defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
3rd and 2, here's Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Lions will take over. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Coleman. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
57, Mike, 57. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Coleman. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Coleman. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Off-play action. It's Howell. Forced out to his left. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable here for Davis. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Coleman. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. They run the counter. Ratliff, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Howell. Being chased out left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Now 2nd and 3 as they've got it as we resume action. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The Lions at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Now a throw here to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Coleman. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
From the gun on 3rd down. Coleman. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. In motion left is Davis.
57's Mike 57.
Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Back to throw. Coleman toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
A give running right, Gibson. Nifty move. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. On first down, right back to Gibson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, Ratliff. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Powell throwing on first down here. Now he's flushed out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Howell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, Coleman. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They were trying to create some the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On first down, Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
First down, Howell to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. One last shot before the break. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Coleman escaping the pressure right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
There we go. Switch. 57. Mike, 57. Rabbit.
On 1st and 10, Coleman. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Coleman. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, Coleman. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Montez Sweat collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
On 3rd down, Coleman. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, Coleman. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down now. Ratliff, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Buying time to his left. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Joey Sly on for the extra point. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 49. Check 49.
Now a handoff running through the middle. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Coleman rolling to his right. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Coleman. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Got to do better. 57. Mike, 57. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 57 the mark. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Touchdown.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Powell out of the shotgun. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing here, Howell. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And fights through one man. And he's got this down to the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw, Howell.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Powell steps away to his left. Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Powell throwing for it.
And he's brought down. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
At the 16-yard line. 57's the mark. 57's the mark.
Looking to throw. Coleman. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up.
My 52. Oh, here we go.
Off the play fake. Coleman eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here now, 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 57. Mike, 57. chuck927's. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's go, D.
They'll look to throw again.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
1st and 10.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 10's the Mike. 10's the Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Howell to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Operating from the gun, Coleman.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they?